We spent almost the whole day in the monkey house because I didn't want to leave. You helped me give them all nicknames. I wish I could remember some of them. We laughed and laughed. We had a great time. You even talked one of the keepers into letting me pet one of the smaller ones. I was afraid, but I wanted to do it. And you were right there. Yeah, you were great. The perfect dad. I don't think I ever heard you raise your voice at us. Unless you were drunk. What happened? How could something in a bottle change so completely your idea about what it meant to be a father? How could you look at us so different? Hurt us so much? And you told us it was for our own good. How could caring be replaced by cruelty so fast? I watched you one night shake Lisa because she was crying and didn't want to go to bed. You shook her and screamed that she was being spiteful. You kept shaking her until her eyes rolled back in her head and she stopped breathing. This was the same dad that just the day before held her and wiped back her tears when she'd fallen off her bike. I used to tell myself I had two fathers. One who loved us for who we were, and one who hated us for the same reason. It was only later that I realized you were the same man. I began to wonder whether it was you or the hating father that would come into my room and stroke my hair and tell me jokes. What happened? You told me that I had to learn my lesson, and you had to teach it to me. Well, during one of those lessons, you taught me to hate. I learned that day. I learned to hate everything about that son you had to teach. I began to hate myself because I wasn't strong enough, because I wasn't man enough to make it through your lessons. I blamed myself and hated myself for when you and Mom yelled that night when I went to my room. I hated myself for hearing Lisa cry and say that she hated you. I hated myself because I failed to keep the loving father. I instead let this stranger teach me that I was nothing. Why did I let it happen, Dad? Why? See.